You're being lied to about leather. There's tons of misinformation going around, so let's debunk some of the myths. Lie number 1, that real leather promotes animal cruelty. No. Unlike minks, beavers, and other animals that are killed solely for their fur, leather is a byproduct of the meat industry. No cattle are ever killed for their skin. Cattle are raised and processed to feed the world. Their hides are leftovers, so using leather isn't cruel, it's responsible.
Producing animal skin leather is not some kind of active voluntary waste elimination project that the cattle industry decided to start. It's actually a way to profit more off the backs of animals, literally. Estimates set the value of the leather industry at over 128 billion US dollars. Because of such a high profit margin that the leather industry is able to produce, they actually consider themselves that the leather is a co-product of the cattle industry and not a byproduct. So by their own terms, they're acknowledging that this is something that they are profiting more off of and not some sustainability effort.
Lie number 2, that real leather is worse for the environment than fake leather. No. Real leather is a natural resource that would otherwise be thrown away if not processed.
The next misconception here is that animal skin is biodegradable, and yes, on its own it may be, but when processed and turned into leather, it no longer is a biodegradable product. Even vegetable tanned leather does not decompose naturally.
Fake leather has to be produced. It didn't already exist, so by using it, we're further adding waste to our environment.
Environmental calculations have shown that it'd actually just be way better for the planet if we let the animal skins decompose on their own instead of turning them into leather products by tanning them and no longer making them able to be biodegradable.
Plus, one of fake leather's main ingredients is petroleum, aka plastic, which will end up in a landfill forever. Even natural-sounding alternatives like mushroom, cactus, pineapple, and others contain heavy amounts of plastic to bind the materials together.
Data from the leather industry themselves and independent studies show that on average, cow skin leather uses more fossil fuels than the alternative of producing synthetic leather materials. And not to mention, leather is also tied to deforestation.